What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing today? Hope all is well. So, a few things to go over first for this truck. Where'd I start? Fix the running lights, and then let's see. Went to the car meet. Yeah, so we went there, had a blast. Even though it rained most of the time, I didn't even get to make a pass in my car. There were so many people out there. We had a line waiting to do burnouts and make passes. Well, cop showed up before I could do mine. As you've seen, had a little run-in with the law, and long story short, he told me that get the car on the trailer. He's to be back in 5 minutes, and if I'm not gone, then everybody's getting tickets or worse. So anyway, we got out of there, ticket free, and then I got home and I noticed my lights were really dim. My running lights, headlight stuff worked great. Running lights became really dim, and I had a wire getting extremely hot. Couldn't find it, long story short. See, this dooley's got lights on the other side. I noticed the other day when I wrecked my truck, when I was looking at everything, that them lights didn't work over there, and I fixed them. It was just, wire in a connector and plug them in. Well, I fixed them, and yeah, one of them lights is bad. It had a short. It was messing up my gauges. Like I said, that one was getting really hot. It was a nightmare. I spent all morning trying to find it, and I actually made a video of me trying to find wires, and then when I finally figured out what it was, I deleted everything. But either way, now I'm putting door speakers in. My front door speakers didn't work. So I got the door all apart. While I got it off, our doors are held in with these little push clips. At least first gens. Mine's got a screw right here. You've got a screw in here, which is out on mine. I gotta fix that. But you got a screw right here, and you got the door handle goes on right here. It's just a 8 or 10 millimeter bolt, one of the two. You pull the door handle out, you can see it. I'll show you on the other side when I take it apart. But yeah, once you get the door panel off, I had to go get the speakers. Speakers held in by them 4 bolts. Pull it out, roll your window up, and you will pull the speaker out of this hole up here after you unplug it. And the way I done this one, I got these Sony Explodes. They've been laid on my shelf forever. Explodes, however the hell you say that. But yeah, I took the plug in, cut off the old speaker, and soldered it together. And I had to solder wires on here, because yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. But either way, fix and put it all back together though. Alright, so there we go. It's put in. Where do you go? I don't know where that plug-in goes. I don't even know. Anyway, speaker's in. On the speaker side, the holes wore out, so I had to put some little M10s with nuts on it. But it's in there. It sounds great. I can't turn it on because YouTube don't like that stuff for me using other people's music. But either way, fixing to put this side back together, and I'll show you on that side how to take the door panels off. So hold on. Okay, so this video is gonna be all over the place because I got this little sidetrack, distracted, whatever. But before I do that other door speaker, I'll show you what these headlights here. Well, I can show you. No, I can't because I ain't got it hooked up. These headlights have these little sides that light up for daytime running lights, and I pulled this bulb, which goes to that light right there. This bulb is shot, and I pulled it out to send my wife a picture of it. She works at O'Reilly's, give me another one. And it had one of these on it. It had a piece of wire sticking off already, and I hate these. I don't like these, but this truck is covered in them. So I kind of fixed that, but while I was in there fixing that, I went ahead and spliced in right here. And I'm gonna put a connector on it. That way these work, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do it to the other side too. So yeah, so now I got that plugged in. So we come back here. and get in there. All them still work. Like I said, that bulb's shot, but ta-da. Got that side done. I gotta do that side. That's what I was talking about. Like I said, I wired it in the park light, so bada boom. Alright, to start with, you're not zooming this thing? Okay. Normally this thing zooms on out, but to start with, what you need to do is pull the handle back. You got that 10mm right there. Because I only have one hand, can't really, yeah. There. This is how I do it. I'll pull the handle back, I'll stick something right in there, which in this case is my crow's foot. You just take your ratchet, stick on there, and yeah, ratchet it off. But I gotta hold this down and ratchet, so yeah. Alright, so after you get the handle off right there, like I said, that's all it is. That goes back off in there. There's a screw here. There's a screw right up there. Mine's got random screws, like one right here, one right here. Found another one right here. Yeah, but either way, and then the rest of this is just pop clips. It's kind of, I start at the bottom. You just get your fingers up and under there, find where one's at, and you just pull it real tight. Because these door panels are not the greatest, so you got to be careful. But all right, because I'm too lazy to go get my GoPro, I have y'all sit up in the seat. So what I was talking about, like if your door panel is like it's supposed to be, these are hard to get off. I had to take this. You see that? Yeah, I had to get it under there, go in there like that, go down to find one of the things and just give it a quick jerk and pop it off. And then once you get a good start on it, you can get your hands behind there like that. I've got a screw down here on mine that is rusted. So see on mine, I don't know who thought it'd be a good idea, but I've got that screw flashing. Yeah, that's not got a head in it no more. That's not coming out. So hopefully y'all don't have to deal with that like I am, but I've got to figure out some way to get this out. But like I said, that's about the easiest way to get this door panel off, because they're fragile and these little, well, this came out of mine. This is what holds it in. Why are you not focusing? Anyway, this is what holds it in, and I gotta figure out where that one goes, but I gotta get that screw out. So alright, so I can't get that screw out, but what I'm working with is I'm down off in here. My little mini screwdriver down there, so you can see. But you just take these 4 screws out, and it's the same thing like I said a while ago. You take the screws out, and then you got to come up through this hole up here after you unplug it, and yeah. So after putting up a pretty good fight, if your door panel has never been into and you got this plastic stuff, just gonna go ahead and tell you, rip it right there, take it off, do what you gotta do. I don't know what this stuff is really for, so if you know, tell me in the comments. But yeah, that was one more of a fight, but I got the old speaker out at least. So what I'll do, like I said, I'll do like I did on the other one. I'll cut this plug off and put it on the new speaker. No, I'll show you. Yeah, see, so what I did, I come in here and I took actual speaker wire and soldered it to the speaker, because I don't like using those and they're messed up anyways. But these are Sony Exploits. I don't know if I've told y'all this yet, but they're 4-ways. They're loud. But I trim back both the ends, do the same on the plug-in here, and then I'll solder them together. soldering gun back there heating up. Solder them together and then I heat shrink them. I'm gonna try to show y'all how I solder. This is not how I solder actually. I've got this little piece that mounted off a while ago and pliers, and all I do, I got a little puddle of it. You can't see it, it's out of the camera, but I got a little puddle of it right here. I just dip in it and get it on the tip right there, and then get it hot and it melts and it doesn't even land on the wire like it's supposed to. What it is the solder's hot, obviously it's melting, and the wire is cold, so it's not wanting to stick to it. But if you play with it enough, get the wire nice and hot, it'll melt and run around it. Maybe I'll side up when you're watching the camera. But it'll melt, run around it. Yeah, unplug that before I hurt myself. And then once it cools back off, it's nice and solid. Take my heat shrink, run up over it before it shrinks. Actually, you're supposed to let this cool off before you do this. That way the heat doesn't shrink your heat shrink prematurely. But you get it where you want it. Take a lighter. I'll make 3-4 passes across the heat shrink. Gets it hot enough to shrink. There you go. Waterproof tight connection. I mean, that's the easiest way I do it. The other way I do it, I take about that long. It looks like a lot, but it's not. I take about that long, and I'll leave the end sticking up, and then I'll wrap it around really tight to help hold it, and I'll leave a piece of it sticking up. Take my solder gun, go down that piece that's sticking up, and that'll put it on the end of the gun, and then by the time you get down to your wire, you can go back and forth. It'll melt, cover what you need to, and there you go. So now we're gonna go plug this in, put it all back together, and see if it works. So, like on the other side, I'm using screws and nuts to hold this in because the holes are too big for the factory screws. But I'm going to save y'all a little bit of help. If you have one of the screws like this one right here, like this one right here, that won't come out and it won't let you take the door panel completely off, go ahead, do yourself a favor, get a cutoff wheel and cut the son of a gun off. Because just getting behind here is a pain. Getting the speaker out is a pain. Getting the new one in is a pain. Because if you don't know anything about speakers, I'll go ahead and tell you, they have a magnet on the back that sticks to absolutely everything in this door. Save yourself the hassle. Don't fight with it like I've been doing. And just cut it off. Worry about getting it out later. Because now I'm sitting here waiting on my wife to get home. Just so she can help me. Because I got to hold the back side while she tightens up the front side. Because I can't do it both at the same time. On one. Not all of them, just one. The bottom right hand side. So, yeah. But it does work. Alright, that's it for today. I got a good bit done on the truck, I feel like, even though y'all didn't see half of it. But, I mean, that's just, I said, that's the parking lights. Those are LEDs too now, I forgot. So, like I said, all the lights work now. They are bright, except for these. Those two right there are staying unplugged until this gets fixed and they get replaced. I'm probably going to pay the extra and have them LED swapped, those as well. Then with the headlights. So okay, so the video after this one, I was going through doing it, and I forgot to do this one, and then I watched it and I didn't have an ending, so this is it. So I was going to show y'all, since this is a speaker video, here's the speaker, stock speaker. Can't figure out why it didn't work. So, and then this is how they go. They have this cover on them. This cover is hard to get off. That's why the new speakers don't have them. Well, they won't fit with the new speakers, but either way, that's all for this video too. So, y'all be safe, y'all have fun. See y'all next time. Make sure to watch the video after this, because they'll both be uploaded around the same time.